The term dark psychology refers to a controversial yet increasingly discussed area of study that examines the malevolent aspects of human nature and the techniques used for manipulation, coercion, and exploitation. Unlike conventional psychology, which often focuses on understanding and improving well-being, dark psychology delves into the methods by which individuals, often those with specific personality traits, intentionally employ psychological principles to gain control over others, often for self-interest and without ethical regard. This field, while not a recognized scientific discipline in the formal sense, serves as a crucial lens for recognizing and understanding the most toxic dynamics in human interaction, fundamentally centered on the deliberate weaponization of influence. At its core, dark psychology is intrinsically linked to the dark triad of personality traits: Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy. These three overlapping yet distinct traits form the foundation of the manipulative individual's behavioral repertoire. Machiavellianism is characterized by cynicism, a focus on self-interest, and the strategic use of manipulation and deception to achieve goals. Individuals high in this trait view others as expendable tools. Narcissism involves grandiosity, an inflated sense of self-importance, a profound need for admiration, and critically, a lack of empathy, leading to the exploitation of others to maintain their superior self-image. Finally, psychopathy is the most sinister, marked by impulsivity, thrill-seeking, profound callousness, emotional poverty, and a complete lack of remorse or guilt, making individuals highly effective, unprincipled manipulators. The common thread uniting these three is a core of callous manipulation, a willingness to disregard the feelings and well-being of others for personal advantage. The tactics employed by those practicing dark psychology are diverse and exploit fundamental human cognitive biases and emotional vulnerabilities. Techniques such as gaslighting, using lies and denial to make a victim question their own memory, perception, or sanity, are utilized to destabilize the target's reality, making them entirely reliant on the manipulator. Love bombing, an initial excessive display of attention and affection, serves to rapidly create an emotional bond, which is then withheld or weaponized to control the victim. Other common tools include guilt-tripping, emotional blackmail, and triangulation, involving a third party to manage conflict or foster jealousy. These tactics are designed to erode the target's self-esteem and independence, isolating them from their support systems to ensure compliance and prevent escape. The significance of studying dark psychology, however, lies not in its application as a guide for manipulation, but as a defensive mechanism for the ethical majority. By understanding the structural patterns of psychological abuse and control, individuals can recognize the signs of manipulation before they become entrenched. Knowing the vocabulary, identifying gaslighting, spotting a covert contract, or recognizing the staged charm of a narcissistic lure, provides the necessary shield to maintain psychological boundaries and protect personal autonomy. In a world where influence is constantly being peddled in marketing, politics, and personal relationships, the knowledge of dark psychology is a critical component of psychological literacy, offering a blueprint for self-protection against exploitation. In conclusion, dark psychology acts as a mirror reflecting the shadow side of the human psyche. It illuminates how otherwise benign principles of persuasion can be systematically corrupted into weapons of coercion, driven primarily by the self-serving, non-empathetic traits of the dark triad. While its study carries the inherent risk of romanticizing or legitimizing unethical behavior, its most profound utility is ethical: to empower victims, educate the public, and ensure that the powerful tools of psychological understanding are not solely the domain of those who seek to harm.